Today on MUFC Pulse, we'll dive into some incredibly intriguing news. Bruno Fernandes faced widespread criticism after a poor performance against 20, and Ole Gunnar Solskjaer is reportedly poised to step in for Ten Hag. For more on this story, check out the video. We also have some equally exciting football news coming up, so stay tuned until the end to catch it all. Welcome to MUFC Pulse. Don't forget to subscribe and press the bell for more updates. Bruno Fernandes. From talisman to trouble as Manchester United's crisis deepens. Bruno Fernandes has become a growing concern for Manchester United, as his recent performances continue to hinder rather than help the team's attack. The Portuguese midfielder, who played another full 90 minutes midweek, has drawn criticism for failing to make the impact he once did, leaving United's fans and management increasingly frustrated. Throughout his time at Old Trafford, Fernandes has been a divisive figure. He's known for going to ground easily, riling up opponents, and often turning on his own teammates when things aren't going to plan. However, these traits have long been forgiven due to his consistent ability to deliver decisive moments in the final third. This season, though, those moments are becoming harder to come by. His latest underwhelming display came in United's Europa League opener against 20, where a scrappy 1-1 draw left the Old Trafford faithful disillusioned. Christian Eriksen gave United the lead with a brilliant strike, only for Sam Lammers to pounce on a defensive lapse, leveling the score with 20 minutes left. Ten Hag summed it up after the match, saying, "We were too easygoing, too complacent," words that could have easily been directed at his captain. Fernandes has become the embodiment of that complacency. Despite his continuous struggle to perform, he remains undroppable in Ten Hag's eyes. His failure to control the game or provide a creative spark has become an issue United can no longer afford to overlook. If the team is to salvage their season and Ten Hag's job, Fernandes' role must be reevaluated. The statistics paint a concerning picture. Against 20, Fernandes had 72 touches, demonstrating his centrality in United's attacking play, but the quality of his contributions was far below the standard required. He lost possession 19 times, with many of his passes going astray, and created just one chance during the match. Yet, despite his struggles, Fernandes remained on the pitch for the full 90 minutes, while others were substituted. It appears Ten Hag is still holding out hope that his captain will rediscover his magic, but that hope is proving increasingly costly. Fernandes' high-risk style is no longer yielding rewards, and his continued presence is doing more harm than good to United's fortunes. Solskjaer opened to Old Trafford return amid Ten Hag's struggle. Ole Gunnar Solskjaer has weighed in on the possibility of returning to Manchester United, revealing that he would be open to taking the managerial reins once more at Old Trafford. Amid growing pressure on current boss Erik Ten Hag, the Norwegian expressed his willingness to step back into the role if the opportunity presented itself. Erik Ten Hag has found himself under increasing scrutiny following a turbulent start to the season. With Sir Jim Ratcliffe choosing to stand by the Dutchman for now, questions are beginning to swirl about whether that decision will ultimately pay off. The Red Devils have struggled to find their rhythm, and should their form continue to falter, Ten Hag's position may soon be in jeopardy. Should a vacancy arise, it's clear that United wouldn't be short of suitors. Among them, Solskjaer, who managed the club for 3 years before being dismissed in November 2021, has now publicly stated that he would consider a return. Speaking to Norwegian outlet VG, when asked if he'd contemplate a comeback, Solskjaer replied, "I don't like to talk about other managers' jobs, but yes, of course I would." During his time at the helm, Solskjaer enjoyed moments of promise, such as steering the club to a Europa League final. However, his reign was marred by inconsistency, and his decision to reintegrate Cristiano Ronaldo into the squad ultimately led to a sharp decline in form. That downturn saw him relieved of his duties, with Ralf Rangnick taking over on an interim basis. Reflecting on his tenure at Old Trafford, Solskjaer has been candid about the mistakes he made. He has acknowledged that tactical missteps and certain signings, Ronaldo's return in particular, played a role in his downfall. In a previous interview with The Athletic, the former United boss shared his thoughts on his time at the club, admitting that missing out on silverware was a significant blemish. "Well, there's something missing, a trophy," Solskjaer said, referencing the penalty shootout loss in the Europa League final against Villarreal. One penalty could have changed that, and my time there would be viewed differently. Though trophies eluded him, Solskjaer still believes he laid a solid foundation for success. We managed to perform well for a long period consistently, he explained. We were top of the league in September 2021. Cristiano Ronaldo, Raphael Varane, and Jadon Sancho had all joined. The next step was to challenge for the title, but unfortunately, it didn't work out. United's injury woes. Updates on Euro, Lindelof, and Malacia ahead of Spurs' clash. Manchester United are gearing up for a crucial Premier League fixture against Tottenham Hotspur this Sunday at Old Trafford, hoping to bounce back after a frustrating run of form. Following their 1-1 draw with FC Twente in their Europa League opener, United will be keen to break a streak of 3 winless encounters with Spurs. Both teams head into the match level on 7 points from their first 5 league games. A key takeaway from the midweek Europa League clash was that United managed to avoid any fresh injuries. Manager Ten Hag confirmed in Thursday's press conference that no new issues were reported, a rare positive in what has been a tricky period on the injury front. However, several key players are still working their way back to full fitness. Leny Yoro, one of United's summer signings from Lille, has been out since preseason after fracturing his metatarsal during the club's tour of the United States. The young defender underwent surgery and was initially expected to be sidelined for up to 3 months. Encouragingly, Yoro has made significant progress in his recovery and has been seen walking without crutches. He could make his return as early as November. Victor Lindelof has been dealing with a toe injury since United's preseason finale against Liverpool. Although he was absent from United's squad during their opening matches, Ten Hag expressed optimism last month that the Swedish defender would be able to return swiftly. Lindelof participated in training earlier this week and could make his return to action as soon as this Sunday against Spurs. Tyrell Malacia has been missing from United's lineup since sustaining a knee injury on the final day of the 2022-23 season. The Dutch left-back has been diligently working through his rehabilitation program. Ten Hag mentioned in August that Malacia could be back within a couple of months, and he has recently been seen taking part in training warm-ups at Carrington. His return is tentatively scheduled for October. With key players like Yoro, Lindelof, and Malacia edging closer to full fitness, Ten Hag will be eager to see reinforcements return to the squad, especially as United look to improve their Premier League form. As the season progresses, getting these players back will be vital for the Red Devils as they aim to push higher up the table and regain momentum. Hit that like button, subscribe, and let us know in the comment your opinion.